the big talking point in football is Thierry Henry's handball of France against Ireland. What is your view of the incident?
Well, like everybody else, he handballed it. The referee saw it, but the referee didn't see it and didn't give it. So it was undoubtedly a referee's mistake, and it should have been picked up.
Do you think that players should admit to things like that to referees there and then, rather than have all these huge debates afterwards?
I think in a way Thierry Henry is admitting to it. I think you could tell that he knew he'd handballed it, but it wasn't his choice to give the decision. You didn't want him to wave his hands and say, hey, wait a minute, I handballed this, you better stop it. I don't think that happens, but I think Thierry Henry knows he handballed it. I think he was waiting on the referee blowing for a free kick. He didn't, and he has to play on.
But what's it like from a manager's point of view? If you benefit from something like that, you tend to say, all in the game. If you are on the receiving end, then obviously it's a bitter pill to swallow.
Well, I mean, we're picking up on this one because it's high profile, but it's been happening for years, and it happens. You know, the other week there was a penalty kick situation that cost Birmingham City points, so you didn't go as big on that, you know. So it's the same idea. I think that there is a case to the referees do need some help. I actually think the assistant referees behind the goal, I think they're actually helping a little bit in the games. I think it could be developed. For example, the couple incidents we've just talked about would have probably been picked up, would have been seen. I think it's a deterrent to what players do in the box regarding pulling, blocking. So possibly, you know, I think we all sort of laughed at it, me included, when it first came out, but maybe looking at it, maybe anything that gives the referees a chance to make better decisions. If not, then we need to go technology and decide that that's what we're going to do. Otherwise you're going to have these questions to managers for years to come. Because
you were asked a lot at the beginning of the Europa League campaign about these extra officials, and you weren't entirely sure, but are you warming to them now a little bit?
Yeah, I'm growing to it. I think there's several situations where you could say I think they could maybe do with giving a little bit more licence to come on the field. I think the hard thing is that sometimes if you hardly know what to call them, but the assistant behind the goal, you know, he doesn't have a flag, so you don't know who makes the decision. Was it the boy behind the goal? Was it the referee? Whereas, you know, if the linesman gives a decision, puts the flag across his chest, or he gives it offside, you understand that he's given the decision. So there's one or two things which I think if they worked on it, they could improve it in some way.